Hello and welcome to the Ori Wedding channel. My name is Nika and today we continue exploring the unique aspects of registering a marriage for foreigners in Georgia. And for those who haven't watched the first part, the link is under this video. We'll start with a question which was asked in comments under our previous video. How far in advance do you need to book the marriage registration date? If you are planning to register your marriage at the House of Justice or a wedding hall during the off-season, book your wedding date with us just 2 or 3 days in advance. It is usually enough time for the agency to prepare all the necessary documents and then submit them in your presence. However, during the peak season, we strongly recommend booking a date with us in advance, at least a week or two before the event, to ensure the availability of planners. Please keep in mind that the registration time can only be chosen when applying for the wedding documents at the House of Justice or a wedding hall. If you'd like to book the exact time in advance, send us your power of attorneys. For outdoor marriage registration, we recommend booking 1 to 2 months in advance to ensure you get the preferred time and location. And the documents must be submitted early. Either arrive a week or two before the event to submit the documents in person, or send powers of attorney to the agency so that we submit the documents on your behalf. Georgia is the easiest place to register your marriage in the world. Let's break down this process step by step. First, you need to contact our agency to schedule your wedding date. Second, send us the required documents and we'll take care of the translations before your arrival. Next, arrive in Georgia, submit your documents together with your wedding planner and register your marriage with our help. Lastly, a very important step, legalize your documents. We'll talk about this next. Now we move on to frequently asked questions, and one of them sounds like, what type of legalization is required for your documents? Let's start with explaining what a document legalization is. Document legalization is a process of authenticating documents so that they can be accepted in another country. Now we can tell you about 2 types of document legalization. First, and the easiest and the fastest one, is an apostille. If your country has signed the Hague Convention, the marriage certificate only needs translation and apostille stamp, and the document will be recognized in all of the countries of this convention. For your convenience, we've added a handy link to a list of Hague Convention member countries in the description just below this video. Second type, full consular legalization. If your country has not signed the Hague Convention, then the process is a bit more complicated and time-consuming. First, the marriage certificate must be translated and stamped by the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Georgia, and then by the consulate of your country. So let's go to the next question. Who is prohibited from registering a marriage in Georgia? Another advantage of having your civil marriage in Georgia is that this country has only a few restrictions on marriage. Same-sex marriages are not allowed. Marriages between relatives are prohibited. Minors cannot marry. Marriages of namesakes are prohibited unless there is evidence they are not related. Bigamy, or entering into a second or third marriage without dissolving the first one, is not allowed. That's all. If these points do not fall under your specific case, then you can easily register your marriage in Georgia. And in most cases, you will need only your passports. The next thing we are frequently asked about is the specifics of filing documents when you hold a dual citizenship. So what documents are needed in this case? You'll need both passports from the countries of your citizenship. If there are different spellings of your name in transliteration, you may need to choose which citizenship to indicate in the marriage certificate. Pay attention to every detail and do not forget to tell your wedding planner that you have a dual citizenship. The final question: how quickly can we receive a civil marriage certificate? The marriage certificate itself in Georgian language will be ready on the same day. However, as we explained earlier, it is important to legalize the marriage certificate. The process of legalization might take from 1 business day to 15. Let me explain. If your country is a part of Hague Convention, and therefore you need translation and apostille only, then typically the process of getting an apostille takes up to 8 business days. However, this process can be expedited for an additional fee, and you can have your documents with an apostille ready in 1, 2 or 4 business days. Consular legalization takes a little longer, typically 10 to 15 business days, or expedited processing in 3 to 5 business days at an additional fee. The good news is here, the couple doesn't have to stay in Georgia for the entire process. You can leave right after the marriage registration and we'll send the finalized documents to you by express mail. We are here to help you every step of the way, ensuring a smooth and memorable experience for your special day. Contact our customer service team for more information. You can find our contact details listed under this video. We'll continue on telling more details about marriage registration for foreigners in Georgia and about weddings in Georgia. Stay tuned! And if you have any questions, comment on this video.